Hey guys, yeah, I collect it all. It's Dean Gearhart here, coming at you with another video. Today I wanted to share with you my pickups from the Monroeville show, the show I actually set up at. In case you didn't see my wife's video, which I see that a lot of people did. It had more views than I've ever had on any video in one day, that is. But anyways, enough of that. Uh, it's the first time I've ever set up at a card show. I've set up at flea markets before. Totally different when you set up at a card show. And with my wife helping me, she insisted that I have all the cards priced, which that's what I've been working on for at least the past month. Not just me, but her and my kids. We had like an assembly line going, sleeving cards, looking at cards, determining what I thought they could or should sell for, and then putting the prices on, and then of course setting up how I was going to set up at the actual card show itself. It's a little different at a flea market. They like to root through boxes and just look at piles of stuff. Where at a card show, I feel it's better that everything's neat and organized. Plus, that helps with security purposes, which, knock on wood, I didn't hear about any problems at this show. I didn't experience any problems, any loss or theft or anything like that. My overall thoughts on setting up on at a card show. I think I would rather do that than set up at a flea market. Nothing wrong with setting up at the flea market. I probably will still be doing that this year anyways. It just don't have to get up as early, and you don't have to worry about the weather. You don't have to rely on people coming in, versus like at a card show, you kind of expect everybody coming through to look at cards because it's a card show. So anyways, I'm just kind of babbling about that, but if I could quit my job tomorrow at the post office and just become a full-time card dealer, that's what I would love to do, as I'm sure a lot of you would like to do that as well. So and for those of you that do that full-time, I give you nothing but credit and accolades, whatever you want to say. It's not always easy. You got to have material there, new material. So, but anyways, let me show you what I've been picking up, because I haven't done any videos for quite a while. This is stuff I did not get this weekend, but this is the I think it's 56 Elvis Presley set, partial set. I was actually at my local card shop looking through cards, and somebody had come into the store asking the owner if he was interested in non-sport cards, or if he knew where a friend of his could sell the stuff. And I was sitting there looking at cards, and the shop owner pointed to me and said, "That's the guy you want to talk to." So I talked to the guy, gave him my number, and sure enough, the gentleman that was actually looking to sell the cards got in touch with me. And I went to his house, which wasn't that far from mine, and was able to pick up a non-sport collection of Elvis cards, which I'm only missing a few. And I sold some duplicates at the show this weekend. And I also was one card away, I think, from finishing my Gunsmoke set. It's not called the Gunsmoke set, but that's some of the cards that are in it. But anyways, I'll show that some other time. And it had Daniel Boone cards, the orange back and the green backs. I'm almost done with the orange back. I think I need one more card. The green backs, I guess, are shorter printed, and I need a few more of them, which I may try to track some of those down at the Nationals or at the Strongsville Independent Show, which I will be attending as a buyer. So, alright, enough of that. Last week at the flea market, there was a guy selling these bird cards and fish. I got some fish cards too, but it was mainly the bird cards. They were like, the sets were $8 a piece. I guess there's, I don't know, 15 series. I bought all the series cards he had. There's like 8 to 15 cards in each series. And then he had individual ones as well, like 50 cents a piece. And then I just picked up a couple that weren't part of that set, just different cards, because I might want to pursue these. I know some of you guys out there do collect stuff like this. Some of you don't. Either way, I thought they were cool. And the price was right. I'm sure I'm not holding that right. I think that's, yeah, monkeys. And another kind of fish. And I think these are all from like the 30s and 40s. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't give you an exact date on them, but I'm sure some of you are fully aware of them. But, and then I've just been picking up odds and ends. These are just like, these are all kind of like Fleer schedule footballs from the 70s, and these were like iron-on patches from the 70s, stuff like that. And then I got these in a collection. These were in one of the Pittsburgh papers, not sure which one, Buck-A-Days. I've got all of them except for number 1, and they go up to like 25. I talked to a couple of dealers. They think number 1 is Danny Murtaugh. I'm not sure. Maybe John Mangini. He would be the one to know about these, seeing as how he grew up in the area that I'm talking about. There's a Maz, and there's a Clemente in here. But it was part of a collection that I got for a really, really, really good price. And they didn't really know anything about them, but I thought they were just cool as hell. There he is, Clemente. So you Clemente fans out there, do you have this one in your collection? Yeah, so, and there's a Maz in there too, so, and I believe a Stargell maybe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a Stargell. Yeah, somewhere here. But anyways, I'm missing number 1, and to try to figure out who that is and where I can find it. Okay, today's pickups. All right, first of all, this was a trade. I traded a 1971 Dick Allen, and I went through a binder, and this is the card I picked out. I already have this in my original set, but you know, I build more than one set. I needed this Clemente for another set. I had one. I gave it to a good friend of mine at the post office that retired. I gave it to him as a gift for retirement. So I needed to replace this. So it worked out. You know, trading this for the Dick Allen. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I'd never done a trade. Well, I haven't done a trade since I was a kid. So that was fun. Today's pickups. I forget who this is. I can't see it. Let me see. Who is this guy? Let me hold it steady here. Still can't. Happy. You guys can see that. I can't. But I thought it was pretty cool. Old Millback. Oops. Old Millback. It's got wrinkles in the front. But I got it for $45. So I thought that was pretty cool. Talking to the guy, young guy in his 20s. Bought a collection. He's trying to sell these so he can keep the Cy Young and the Ty Cobb, and I think one other card, and he showed me pictures of them, and they are killer. So I forget his name. He gave me his card, but anyways, he sets up at the local shows around Pittsburgh, so I thought that was cool. I'm going to save these for last. Next I picked up Hyatt. Forgive me for not knowing their first names. But he's a Pittsburgh guy. These are the blankets. The B18 blankets from 1914. I've been collecting these for quite a few years now. I bought from this dealer before, and I knew I knew he was going to be there, so I wanted to make sure I grabbed a couple more blankets. I already had the Gibson, but I have the different color pennants or base paths. I forget which, but he's another Pittsburgh guy. And of course, I had to pick up a Keating. Shout out to John Keating. Picked up the Ray Keating here. So that's New York, American League. So I thought that was pretty cool. Gave me a fair deal on all those, and I was very happy about that. Last but not least, my big pickups for the day. This has been a deal in the works for some time. Actually, since last year's National, dealing with dealer AJ Firestone. I'm sure a lot of you know him. He's like an authority on football, got all kinds of great football cards, but he got this collection in and thought of me, and I've been slowly working out deals with him to get this. So we picked up the Ralph Kiner. Nice clean cards. The Phil Rizzuto. We got the Bobby Doer, however you want to say it, and you've seen that already. And of course, we got the Honus Wagner, the famous putting the chew in. So that I've been working on. He's still got a stack for me. I'll finish up with them. I'll see him in about a month or two. Should get the rest of them then. So, but if you've hung in with me this long, I know it was a long video. Before I let you go, I just wanted to give a special thanks to my wife, Karen. Without her, a lot of this would not be possible. Without her support and her blessing and her understanding and her love. She knows how much I love collecting, how much I love hanging out with people. I'll give a shout out to Steven Math Bowler. He was my neighbor this weekend at the setup. Great guy. Most of you, if not all of you, know him. Check out his channel if you don't. Math Bowler. But again, I want to thank my wife Karen because she is the best. So you guys have a great day. I'll talk to you soon.